We're coming at you from the 89th meeting of the Internet Engineering Task Force in London, England. And I'm here with Jari Arkko, the chair of the IETF. So, hi, Jari.
Hi.
So, how did this meeting go this week?
It went very well. It was one of the best attended meetings in the last couple of years at least. We had 1,400 people on site and they came from 60 different countries and very diverse backgrounds. And one example of that was that we had over 30 people coming from policy or government backgrounds.
So we had all these people, we had all sorts of different meetings and things that were going on. What were some of the hot topics this week?
Well, we continued with our work on security and privacy, which of course has been a very hot topic in the last year and a half. We also worked further on our development of the web protocol stack, and we worked on the Internet of Things, and we also talked about internet governance topics.
Now, in the last meeting in Vancouver, there was a lot of focus around security and privacy. We had a big plenary speech, we had a couple big sessions around there. You know, what's the status of that work since that time?
Well, we have continued the work between the meetings, of course, which is bulk of our work in any case. And this time during the meeting, we had a workshop together with the W3C on these topics. We had a very productive session of the first working group, the UTA, or Using TLS for Applications working group. That the first working group that has been chartered on this topic as a result of the discussions last year. We also talked about many other interesting ideas, including one idea where we would embed encryption technology into TCP itself.
Now, what were some of the big topics coming out of that that were discussed this week?
So we have a number of very big projects ongoing that are touching the cornerstones of the internet technology. We're looking at TLS, a new version of that. And this is the technology that is underneath HTTPS.
Which people think of often as like SSL.
Right.
But it's TLS formally.
That's the current name of the protocol, yes. We also worked on HTTP. We're coming out with a new version for that as well, 2.0, which is a fairly big change as well. And that is, of course, very important for the web. And we also have been working for a long time on the WebRTC, making voice calls and video calls possible directly from your browser without plugins, and we have worked on the Internet of Things.
Now, what is that Internet of Things that you're talking about?
It's basically the ability of us to put communications technology and Internet protocol technology into everyday objects. Home appliances, for instance, and the idea is that these appliances or objects can be smarter or can behave in smarter ways, for instance, save on energy costs. And we've been working on that project for a number of years on different aspects, and this time one of the new things that came up was how can we authorize the different objects or the users to do actions with those objects, for instance, who has the ability to control the room thermostat.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I don't want just anybody controlling the temperature in my room, eh? So you also mentioned internet governance. Now, that's a big topic, but where does the IETF fit into that?
Well, we are mostly about technical work, so we don't do so much internet governance at the IETF, but we are, of course, very interested in the overall stability and governance of the internet and various resources associated with the internet. And one particular aspect that interests us very much is the registration of protocol parameters, such as port numbers for various protocols. And that is a function that is performed by an organization called the IANA. And at this meeting, we spent one afternoon talking about the evolution of this function over time, and also going forward, what are some of the principles that underlie this evolution.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was there and seeing really that you got guidance out of this community about really how to go forward.
Did. That was a very good session.
Yeah, great. So, all this is exciting work going on here, building, making the internet work better. How can somebody watching this, how can they get more involved?
Well, we actually do most of our work over the internet, not surprisingly.
Funny.
And we do have the free meetings per year. But the best way to get involved is to go to our website, www.ietf.org, and join the mailing list, look at the proposals, or submit your own.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Jari, and we'll look forward to seeing you at IETF 90 in Toronto in July.
Thank you.